What is happening, people? It's Dynamite yet again. Today is our COT report video. So today I've been, or like a few weeks ago, I think a week ago, I've been asked to make a run through of how I update the COT reports. And without further ado, I'll get right into this. So let's say you have your COT report table here. You have USD, AUD, New Zealand dollar, pound, euro, Swiss franc, gold. That's mine. I don't really look at anything else. But yeah, I have a main table. If I make this larger, yeah, I have a main table, and I have to update this column, this column, this column, and this column, and the rest should do itself. And I also need to update the open interest column. And yeah, here are the links to our various currencies, dollar index and gold. Metals, you can have whatever metals you want. You may have to look for like indexes as well. I'm not quite sure where I get them from. And yeah, well, all of this data is from the CFTC, the Commitment for Traders and Commissions Act, or something like that. But that's all available online and you can get that yourself. But yeah, donations are there, PayPal and Bitcoin is accepted. But yeah, so let's get right into that. I'll show you an example of what I do. So let's go to the dollar, or actually let's go here. Let's find the dollar, US dollar index. Firstly, I'm going to go to non-commercials and I'll look at long and short. This is the number I'm looking for, these two numbers here. So I copy and paste both of them, copy and paste, and then I update this row, or this variable, I think, and I cut that and I paste this one here. So then I press tab and it updates the total, the long percentage, the short percentage, net positions as well. And then I go all the way to commercials. Straightforward process. Oops. What I do is that, copy and paste. I highlight that, command cut, highlight, paste, tab, and that updates everything, net positions, negative. And then I go to open interest over here, copy, paste, okay, and then boom. That is our collection of data that we update with these components here. So anyways, so I'm going to the US dollar page, and what I need to do first is I need to make a new row with the current date, which is Saturday the 17th of April. Yesterday the COT report results came out, that was the 16th, so I will put it as the 16th. They are, remember, the COT reports are updated every Friday, but the information is collected on Tuesdays, so it's a lagging indicator. So you can't really predict it for that week, if you know what I mean, because it's updated late. But you can update overall, you can understand overall trends in the market by looking at the COT data. So what I want to do now, I've got the April 16th, 2021. I copy that and I paste it here as well. And then now we have, it's free to go. We can close this actually. Yeah, so we can close that. And yeah, so here we are. We have the updated dates. And now we need to input the data in the long, short for the non-commercials and long, short for commercials. So now we go back to the main table and all we do is copy these and then go back to the dollar and then we paste. And then, oops, not loading. Okay, so then now in order to input these, we press equals, tab, and then boom. Tab again to move to the next column. Yeah, and now we need to do USD commercials. So we go back and yeah, boom. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so back at USD commercials, we've copy and pasted them, and now we need to input them as well. And then once we've input them, remember equals tab, then we want to look at open interest. Oh, and yeah, I did do the open interest in that. So yeah, now we go over to the open interest, copy, paste, and then boom, that's done. So the data input is done here. So now we need to format stuff and make stuff look presentable. So I do the inner borders of things. I just copy and paste it, or not copy and paste, but highlight everything and do the inner borders so that there's no like random more highlighted borders than others, thicker borders than others. And yeah, that's done. So as you can see, it's pretty clean. Actually, that is not done actually. So next, yeah, we have to update the max, min, and 13 week average for USD commercials and non-commercials, and this will update this data here is surplus or extra data. So I press enter here. I do this. I put a 1 there for the max because it's starting from over here. Right now it's at 12, so I need to put it up again. I press enter. Oh, sorry, my bad. I place a 1 there. Place a 1 there, and then I do another enter. And this one's different, 13-week average. So 24, if I wanted to get to 13, I need to do 24 minus 13, and that should be 11. So I have to update that as well. So 24, 11, 24, 11, boom, boom, boom. And what I can do now is I can just copy and paste this. So copy and then paste it over here, so I don't need to do any more work. And then boom, that's updated. So I hope that makes sense. That is pretty much it, to be honest. And then obviously with the other pairs, you would do the date over here. You would input the data from the main table, and then you would rearrange the formatting, and then you would update these supplemental data over here. And that is pretty straightforward. And then also you can make your own table over here if you are. I think you can find that on YouTube. But yeah, that is it, to be honest. And yeah, actually, let's go on the US dollar, and we have a net positions on non-commercial table. What I do is literally this. I go here on the x-axis. I change that to a 1. Okay. I go over here. I change that to a 1, and then boom. And as you can see, net positions are pretty important. And we can see with the latest week, we have a big increase in net positions, our largest increase or our largest amount of net positions since, I don't even know, way before. Since we can see, obviously, in the chart, it makes much more sense over here. But as you can see, this is the latest week, and the largest it's ever been since May 2020. So that's quite a significant reading, and it shows that the dollar could be on our way upwards from here, even though I even show you right now. So let's go to the dollar index, and you'll see that went on to gold. You'll see that the past month has been incredibly bearish for the dollar. Let's go to the weekly. And the weekly closed below a really key support as well, a bullish breaker candle over here. On the daily, we are at support over here. And also, we have had our largest net position increase over the past year, effectively. And longs have been decreasing over the past 3 weeks, but shorts have been decreasing as well. Open interest is pretty high, so yeah, we could see a bounce off the support effectively due to the increase in net positions, and maybe potentially a sustained move. We'll have to see what happens. That's down to the fundamentals behind the dollar's rise, which is the COVID situation. So yeah, this is just like a short idea of what you could do with the COT report. There's many different strategies I know people do a lot of like day trading with COT reports. I think it's more of a swing trading indicator to get the overall consensus of the market. And as you can see, non-commercials, which are hedge funds and private equity, are looking to go long on this, and they are obviously have a neutral bias on the dollar, But so as you can see over here, neutral bias, but we are ever so slowly increasing towards that long bias on the dollar, which is from a band of 60% to 69%. So we'll have to wait and see how that works out. But yeah, without further ado, USD commercials are the money creators, and they are like the Fed, for example. And these lot are, they just match the bets of the non-commercials. They don't really say much, but if they believe something is too overvalued, then they will go short. So you can see there's a big, massive regime shift. Uh, it was very strange, but but yeah, when we have a bullish market, usually commercials are red, and when it's a bearish market, commercials are green, as you can see here. And then when it's a bullish market for non-commercials, or when it's a bullish market, effectively, non-commercials are green, and when it's a bearish one, non-commercials are red. So yeah, that's a short overview of it. I think I've said too much now, and yeah, here it is, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.